Hi friends, this is Susie, your Candy Crush guru, here to help solve the puzzle of level 2629, where we have 35 moves to clear out 57 jelly, collect an ingredient, and reach 10,000 points. The ingredient has to go from here to here, but this is such a precarious board because of the portals and the conveyor belt. The only move I can make is actually a helpful one because it's helping me to take out some of this licorice, and that's what I'm going to work on first. Where I can, remove licorice. Then I'm going to want to start producing some of these striped candies, either here or on my own, to open this up and this up. And then I'm going to have to do battle against the portals, and it's not an easy task, and if I have the opportunity to be successful by using boosters, I certainly will. And I think, to me, the thing that makes this the most difficult is that it's such a long level, and it takes forever for this cascading to occur. And I just get bored so easily. I'm from the Sesame Street generation, where I like my sound bites in, 1 minute increments, and I don't like to spend too long on one task. Which is why, some of you love Candy Crush Soda, and I just think, oh, this is interminable. When is this ever going to end, this level? That's why I like these quick ones, but this one isn't so quick. Okay, so here we go. Unfortunately, all of our stripes are turning out to be vertical when I need some horizontal stripes. But 2 vertical will do the same work as 1 horizontal. Well, there's nothing better than that move. It's not a great move, but there was nothing better that I saw. And of course, those stripes have to be in the right spot. Okay, now here's something tricky. I got a divinely created color bomb. Oh, it's probably going to explode. Who knows? 2 divinely created color bombs. Wow. So I always think you need a little bit of luck on this board, and that might be it. But that's not actually where we need the most luck. The most luck is dealing with this treacherous conveyor belt and portal system. So we'll see how things go. But if I opened that up. That is excellent. Now if I can use this to open this up, that would be wonderful. Let's see what I can manage here. I also want to work in these little areas here. Oh, we got it off the conveyor, and now it's kind of stuck where it is. But maybe I can get another stripe to come through and then use it in concert. We'll see. This is making me dizzy. Look at that. Ah, stink. Didn't get to use it together. I wanted to try to set up to see if I could get red to hit this. It's like a roulette wheel where you just never know where it's going to stop. Oh, and that stopped down 1 too far to be useful. Oh well. So looking at where I can reach into the corners here, unless I have a better opportunity. Let's see. Want to see what I can get created here. It's just not opening up. We've got a lot of blue over here. Who knows what that can do together? Oh, maybe the green will work now. I don't know why I get so excited so early when it's not likely to happen for me here. This is a good setup, though. Ah, stink. The blue all connected together. Now that's out of commission. Oh, and we had our horizontal striped candy and it turned into a vertical. It detonated and sent another one in its place. So you can see how hard it is to get things to line up where we want on this portal system, and that's the exact trouble we're going to have with this, because once we get this opened, then we have to get it to stay on the conveyor belt and not slide through, and that's going to be a rough Hello. A rough task. Okay, I think this is it. Stop. Okay, I've got 1, 2, 3 blue that might potentially make it there, and a nice quick drop down. There we go. So now we're on the conveyor. This is what we need to do now. And we only have 2 jelly left to remove, this one and this one. So I'm definitely going to be using boosters if I can manage it to make this work out for me. You've seen, my videos really aren't to show you, oh, it can be done with no boosters. My videos are to show you what needs to be done and what some of the challenges are. And certainly if you ever come up with a strategy that works better than what I'm employing, let me know, because then I can share it with other people and, give you credit for helping out and, make it easier on the other folks. So I don't mind using boosters. You could always look up plenty of other YouTubers for Candy Crush who can beat these without boosters. And certainly if I wanted to invest a lot of time into that, I could. But my preference is to give you an audio walkthrough. So for those who don't understand the mechanism of the board, they've got not just a visual to show how that level worked for one person, but an example of how to make it work for everybody. Or just me lamenting that this is an awful level and it's never going to work for anybody. You have to use boosters, because sometimes that's my conclusion. Or be, extraordinarily lucky. Okay, right now I can make any move I want and it's not going to create any problems because no matter what happens with this portal system, this is safe. That's not going to be the case coming up, though, because once this gets over here, it's in severe danger of getting off track. So any move that I make that takes out a portal, or that moves under the portal, is going to set this off. But I think I've got one move that doesn't do that. And now it's inching along, and now I can make any move I want, no problem. This is safe. But on my next move, this is where it's problematic. If I make any move on the portal, if I do this or anything like that, I'm in danger. So here's what I'm going to do and hope it doesn't affect things. Phew! Okay, so I've gotten really far on this board. This is by far the luckiest board I've seen. And what that means is I'm going to extend that luck by using boosters to help me. Because I don't want to have to play this 17 times through just to get close to this point again. So because I cannot make any move that's going to take this out and therefore drop this down, I'm going to use a hammer, hit this, and now I've collected that ingredient. And now I've got basically 10 more tries to try to hit this. And if I can do it, wonderful. And if I can't, I'm going to use a booster for that too. And I have to make sure... There have been times where I think, oh, I'm just going to use a booster and finish out the rest of this game, and then I'll accidentally use up my last turn, still trying to do it manually, and oops, I lose a strong opportunity, because like I said, this is the closest I've come. Things have worked out quite well for me. Oftentimes what will happen, since you didn't get to see it happen, what will happen is things will drop down. You won't have a move where you can leave the portals undisturbed. And if you're watching this video, probably you've experienced this already, where it's just so frustrating that things fall when you don't want them to. And then sometimes, not only do they fall into the portal where you have to try to line them up again, but they'll slide off. And they bounce back and forth between this portal and this portal. It keeps going back and forth. And if you drop from this portal and then end up on the conveyor belt here, that's nice because you can slide along. But if you end up back over on this portal because it just keeps going through, that's a really tricky spot to be in. Man, what I would do for one of those color bombs right now. It looked like the orange was going to line up, but this is a roulette wheel, so don't get what you think you're going to. Well, let's try to get more stripes. Not quite. Oh, so close. So close to lining up for me. if I were playing this board for my own purposes and not for recording, I would be quite satisfied with using, I don't know, anywhere up to 10 boosters to help me get this level done. So 2 boosters is nothing to me on a board like this. Yeah, and it looks like I'm going to call it now. So let's go ahead and do this. I would really collect those sugar drops and attempt this after I've got a lot of things to help me, and maybe bring in some entry boosters. Or I would play this on the new platform. This is the old platform, and I would get one of those spaceships when the mini games come along, when the Space Dash comes along. I'd try to get the golden spaceship and help me. But still, I might need to invest some switch hands when the conveyor belt and the portal system goes crazy. So that's this level. If you'd like to see more videos, you can subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching.